Birmingham police have arrested 3 people as they investigate the shooting that killed a 21-year-old mother.
Your reporter James Giles covered the press conference about that shooting at the Monarch Ridge Apartments. He's live on your side with the latest tonight. James.
Yeah, Steve, Brittany, I asked police what started the fight and shooting that killed Poole, and they did not answer.
Police say 168 shots were fired. I talked with Rankins Thursday, who told me the whole thing started from social media beef about a shared love interest.
Alright, now here's a story of a woman who was very young and lost her life. She was actually a mother as well, after getting into it with another female over a man they were both dealing with. Now these stories always are important to me because it happens way more than we think, especially in the hood, and I think women should see these stories and hopefully realize that no man on this green earth is worth you losing your life over. I don't care how much money he got, what type of designer clothes or cars he drive, how good the SEX is, anything. No man on this earth is worth losing your life to a grave or a jail cell over. There's too many men out there and ladies that think it's okay just to do something to somebody. Just understand that when you do something, you're going to be in jail possibly for the rest of your life while he go out and do the same thing to another woman that you just unalived another woman over. Right? Meaning no commissary, no letters, no visits, no nothing. So just think about it the next time you have evil thoughts about doing something to somebody over a man. It's not worth it, y'all. So we're going to get straight into it. Shout out to Crime Corner. I'll leave a link to their platform pinned in the comments so y'all can check out more of their content if you're interested. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
This is the story of Poole, a 21-year-old resident of Birmingham, Alabama, who tragically lost her life in a senseless act of violence. On August 20th, 2024, Asia got into a physical altercation that took place at the Monarch Ridge Apartments in Birmingham. Moments later, Asia's life would tragically cut short while she is live streaming on Facebook.
Wow.
What led to this horrifying event? How did a life full of potential end in such heartbreak? Story takes us to Birmingham, Alabama, a city rich in history and culture. Known for its role in the civil rights movement, Birmingham has a diverse community and a mix of old and new developments. Once a major center for iron and steel production, the city is now known for its healthcare, education, and vibrant arts scene. However, like many cities, Birmingham faces challenges, including crime and social issues that affect its residents. Poole was a 21-year-old woman with a bright smile and an even brighter future. A devoted mother to her 4-year-old daughter, Arya, Asia was known for her kind and gentle nature, always putting her child's needs first. Those who knew her described her as a loving and compassionate person who brought joy to everyone around her. Despite facing the challenges of young motherhood, Asia's strength and resilience were evident in how she cared for her daughter, especially after the recent passing of her child's father at the age of 21.
Damn, now just think about it, right? He lost his life at 21. She also lost her life at 21. But just think about the daughter who now has to be raised without both of her parents. And it's crazy, but it's becoming normalized of this type of situation where these kids are growing up without their parents in the hood because they lost their life due to whether it's gun violence, the jail cell, something, but it's just crazy.
Despite the hardships, Asia was known for her vibrant personality and her commitment to her community. On the fateful evening of Tuesday, August 20th, 2023, a tragic altercation unfolded at Monarch Ridge Apartments in East Birmingham, Alabama, culminating in the death of 21-year-old Poole. What started as a heated dispute between Asia and 19-year-old Janiah Hendricks quickly escalated into a violent confrontation involving multiple individuals. The situation spiraled out of control, leading to a devastating exchange of gunfire that would ultimately claim Asia's life.
Damn.
Both moments of altercation and deadly shooting were captured live in Facebook videos. The Birmingham Police Department received multiple emergency calls right after 10 p.m., reporting a violent altercation that had erupted into gunfire at the apartment. Given the scale of the incident and the volume of shots fired, the situation was immediately classified as a high-priority response. Upon arrival, officers were confronted with a chaotic and grim scene. The Monarch Ridge complex, a typically quiet residential area, had been transformed into what witnesses described as a battlefield, with numerous rounds of gunfire exchanged over a period of 3 minutes. People seemingly took refuge by lowering their bodies and head to the ground. Bullet casings littered the ground. An estimated 168 shell casings were later collected, indicating that a massive shootout had taken place. The surrounding area was severely damaged, with cars bearing shattered windows and punctured tires, while apartment units showed multiple bullet holes in their walls and windows. The first responders quickly
Now keep in mind, all of this was due to a woman fighting another woman. And I could already see that it's going to be a man suspect behind it that decided to fire shots over 2 women fighting.
discovered the tragic outcome of the gunfire. Inside the complex, they found 21-year-old Sh0t Poole, who had been fatally shot. Birmingham Fire and Rescue Service pronounced her dead on the scene at 10:31 p.m. Near her was Demarion Rankins, who had sustained a gunshot wound to his leg. Demarion was in severe pain and required immediate medical attention. He was swiftly transported to the hospital, where he spent 2 days recovering from his injuries. The incident began around 10 p.m. in the parking lot of the apartment complex, where tensions erupted into a physical fight between Sh0t and Janaya. The root cause of the altercation was reportedly an ongoing feud between the 2 ladies over a man. As the fight escalated, a chaos.
And look, all this going on, and nobody thought to stop it. Everybody just sitting there watching. Everybody got their phones out trying to catch a viral moment, and the only thing they're going to do is post it on Facebook.
Crazy. Scene ensued, with several people arriving at the complex, seemingly prepared for a confrontation. The authorities' initial assessment was that the situation had been highly orchestrated, with vehicles positioned to block any escape routes, further heightening the severity of the incident. The incident was reportedly live-streamed on social media, capturing both the initial fight and the ensuing gunfire. This footage, combined with other evidence, played a crucial role in the subsequent investigation. Demarion, who later spoke out about the incident, expressed deep sorrow over.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to bro, but whoever his barber is, you know, I'm
for the loss of his best friend. He recalled the moments leading up to the shooting, noting that the situation had rapidly escalated beyond their control. Despite his injuries, Demarion's greatest pain was the emotional toll of losing someone so dear to him. Demarion's grief is compounded by the knowledge that Sh0t's 4-year-old daughter, Arya, now faces life without her mother, just days after losing her father.
Damn.
His voice is filled with.
Wait, so that's crazy. So the mother lost her life days after the father lost his. So just think about it, right? You know how crazy that is as a kid, or even when she grow up and she understands what happened. Just imagine when she's explaining that story to her friends, or when somebody got to explain that story to her about her losing both her parents just days apart.
With sorrow as he speaks about the impact of Sh0t's death on her child, describing how deeply loved and cherished she was by her mother.
Damn.
That baby had a wonderful mama. Mama did not coming off nothing, spending nothing. Mama was nice. Mama was sweet. Mama was mama, Demarion shared, highlighting the care and devotion Sh0t had for her daughter. In the days following the shooting, Birmingham police swiftly launched an investigation. On Thursday, August 22, 2024, Birmingham Police Chief Scott Thurmond announced the arrest of 3 suspects in connection with the crime.
Birmingham police have arrested 3 people as they investigate the shooting that killed a 21-year-old mother.
Your reporter James Giles covered the press conference about that shooting at the Monarch Ridge Apartments. He's live and on your side with the latest tonight. James.
Yeah, Steve, Brittany, I asked police what started the fight and shooting that killed Asia Poole, and they did not answer.
Now look, like I told y'all, of course it was going to be two guys somehow around it. Somehow, some way, we knew it was going to be guys involved. Why is two guys even involved in women having a fight, especially over a man? That's kind of sus.
But they did make it clear that these arrests may not be the last.
Janiyah Hendricks, her brother Justin Hendricks, and Taylor McLeod are all facing charges for Tuesday's shooting at Monarch Ridge Apartments in East Birmingham.
We do believe there were more shooting than just these two. This is an ongoing investigation, so we'll just see where that leads us.
The two men are charged with murder for the death of 21-year-old Asia Poole. They are also facing attempted murder charges for shooting this man, Demarion Rankins, in the leg during the incident where police say 168 shots were fired. I talked with Rankins Thursday, who told me the whole thing started from social media beef about a shared love interest.
The room is very small. It's literally so little. Somebody mad about somebody. This ain't theirs. Can't get mad at somebody that's ain't choice.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. His voice do not match his face at all. So it's the haircut, the voice, you know what?
But police would not confirm Rankins' account. Authorities charged 19-year-old Janiyah Hendricks with theft of property, saying she stole Poole's car after fighting the woman just before the shooting.
When she was like her car getting took, I'm running out after her car to get her car. After they run into the car, they was shooting, so I really can't tell who was shooting back.
Police say they pieced together who did what thanks to cameras at the apartment complex and a Facebook live stream of the entire thing.
We'll continue to investigate until we can find everyone involved.
After the city of Birmingham sued Monarch Ridge over similar violence in 2021, the two sides reached a settlement that included an agreement linking the property's cameras to the real-time crime center. In a statement, the city attorney says her office is looking into next steps.
They never did feed to it.
That pretty much means that a lot of crime happens there. Whether it's fighting, drug selling, people getting unalived, it's a lot that go on there. Because if it gets to the point where they got to sit there and say, you know what, we need access to y'all cameras. It's too much going on over here. That lets you know that that area is turned up.
To us. The cameras do work and their footage is available, so we were able to access that to help further our investigation. But there again, they were supposed to be feeding into our real-time crime center.
On Friday, August 23, 2024, Justin Hendricks, 20, was charged with murder and attempted murder, booked into the Jefferson County Jail at 4:33 p.m. and held without bond. Taylor McLeod, 22, faced the same charges and was also held without bond. Janiyah Hendricks, 19, was charged with first-degree theft of property for stealing Asia's car, with her bond set at $30,000 at 4:51 p.m. Both Justin Hendricks and Janiyah Hendricks are siblings and were apprehended by the Birmingham Police Department's SWAT team, while McLeod was arrested by another law enforcement agency. The arrests marked a significant step in the investigation, but authorities indicated that more arrests were expected as the case continued to develop.
All right, Jason, we have some breaking news to share right now. Another arrest made in the shooting death of 21-year-old Asia Poole. Coria Woods faces a list of charges including murder and attempted murder.
A fifth person is now charged in the death of Asia Poole. A 17-year-old is now facing a murder charge in connection to that shooting on Gallant Drive last week. A judge will determine if he'll be tried as an adult. 4 other people are facing charges in connection.
So pretty much it's 1, 2, 3, 4 people was basically against this one person. And y'all see that they said it was premeditated because they had cars blocking off certain exits so nobody would go anywhere. So they knew exactly what they was doing. I hope they threw the book at them. 4 people against 1 girl.
Connection to Poole's death, Coria Woods, Justin Hendricks, and Taylor McLeod are being held without bond on murder charges. At last check, Justin's sister, Janiyah, is in jail on a $30,000 bond for auto theft, but more charges could be coming in the future.
Many residents chose to stay inside their homes, and some even kept their children home from school, unwilling to risk further exposure to the violence that had shattered their sense of security. Throughout the day, small groups of neighbors gathered to discuss the tragedy, their voices filled with concern over the escalating danger in the area. Among them was Shawneen Ross, a resident who had the misfortune of witnessing the entire ordeal.
Damn.
She had been outside in the parking lot when the gunfire erupted, and the experience left her deeply shaken. "I was so scared. I was shocked," Ross recalled, her voice still trembling from the memory. "I almost lost my mind." Sadly, violence is not new to the complex, formerly known as Valley Brook Apartments. For years,
See, you know what's crazy? So that's how you know that area is just such a bad area. Whenever you got a place that they got to change their name because so much stuff happened over there, that's how you know that that area is just crazy. And a lot, you know what? Because we spending our money paying rent and the whole 9 yards. And all these people, these landlords, all they doing is collecting money, but they're not doing anything to help the area. So it's just a whole bunch of conflict going on, a whole bunch of people either losing their life, getting shots at, no matter what it is. They're not doing to help the area. All they doing is collecting money. But like they said, the area is so bad that the police had to get involved and take over their cameras just so they could make sure they got things on surveillance. And they changed their name.
property has been a hotspot for shootings and homicides, with periods of calm inevitably giving way to renewed violence. The complex had even been the subject of previous legal action by the city of Birmingham, yet the cycle of crime persisted. Longtime residents expressed their frustration over the deteriorating safety of the area. Angela Allen, a former resident who frequently visits friends and family at the complex, noted the troubling rise in violence. "It has gotten worse," Allen said, her tone heavy with resignation. "I've seen people get shot, and I've seen people make up, but this is the worst I've ever seen it." Efforts to reach the property owners for comment were unsuccessful, leaving residents to grapple with their fear and uncertainty alone. Despite the arrests, the tragedy of Asia's death left a profound impact on her family, friends, and the broader community. The investigation remains ongoing, with detectives piecing together the events that led to the deadly confrontation. Asia Poole's tragic death has left her family in deep grief, particularly her sister Autumn Nicole, who has struggled to come to terms with the loss. The bond between Asia, Autumn, and their brother was incredibly strong, with the three of them being a close-knit unit ever since Asia became pregnant with her daughter, Arya. The emotional toll of losing her sister so suddenly and violently is palpable in Autumn's heartfelt posts on social media, where she has expressed her pain and disbelief. The day after the incident, Autumn took to social media to share her anguish. In her post, she wrote about how she couldn't believe that Asia had left her and Arya behind. She reminisced about their close relationship and how much she would miss the laughter and lies they shared. Autumn vowed to take care of Arya, whom Asia had made her godmother, promising to ensure that she would never want for anything. She ended her post with a plea for Asia to watch over her and their mother, assuring her sister that she would take care of things from here on out. Autumn's grief has also impacted her ability to continue her work. As seen in the birthday custom design she created, Autumn runs a business, likely offering custom clothing and accessories. However, in the wake of Asia's death, she posted an update asking her customers to request refunds, admitting that she is not in the right state of mind to fulfill orders. She confessed that she couldn't even open her messenger without being overwhelmed by messages about her sister, revealing the depth of her disbelief and pain. In another emotional post, Autumn expressed her regret and sorrow, apologizing for not being there to save her sister. She shared a video featuring herself and Asia, a tribute to their relationship and the memories they made together. Her devastation was further reflected in her updated profile picture, which now features an image of her, Asia, and Arya, accompanied by a heart-wrenching caption where she declared her love for Asia and lamented how her heart had been broken. Asia's death is particularly heartbreaking as she was predeceased by both her mother and the father of her child. In light of this tragedy, Asia's aunt, Michelle Poole, has stepped forward to organize a fundraiser to help cover the funeral expenses and ensure that Asia is laid to rest with the dignity and respect she deserves. In a heartfelt message, she shared, "We are asking for any donations to properly bury our sweet girl. Please keep my family in your prayers as we navigate this incredibly tough time." The tragic death of Asia Alice Poole should never have happened. A young mother with so much potential and a bright future ahead of her was taken from her family and community in an act of violence that could have been prevented. This incident highlights the urgent need for better community safety measures, conflict resolution programs, and mental health resources, especially for vulnerable individuals like Asia and her daughter. The impact of Asia's death ripples through her family and loved ones, leaving them to grapple with an unimaginable loss. This tragedy serves as a painful reminder of the consequences of violence and the importance of community support in healing and rebuilding lives after such devastating events. As they seek to honor Asia's memory, her loved ones will undoubtedly strive to advocate for change, ensuring that no other family has to endure a similar heartbreak. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.
All right, y'all. That's pretty much it, man. It's unfortunate because it's like people take lives so carelessly. They don't even think about the outcome. They don't even think about the consequences. Here these kids are, literally kids, 19 years old, 22, 21, 20 years old. Throw your whole life away over nothing. I don't even know who the guy is. I want to see the guy who got all these people fighting and even shot on camera. And it's like these people don't think. You already know you in a complex. They got all type of surveillance. They say somebody was on Facebook Live, the victim, and you still proceeded to shoot and commit a crime right on camera. It's like these guys got no type of anything for life, man. But y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. It's a very unfortunate story. Like I said earlier, ladies, if you feel you gotta fight anybody over anybody, leave the guy alone, leave the girl alone. Right? It's not worth it. Imagine telling somebody, well, yeah, I just got into a fight over so-and-so. But then again, they kids, so I don't know, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.